Haiti's stadium is run by gangs, not metaphorically, literally. The national stadium in Port-au-Prince hasn't hosted a football match since 2021 because armed groups control the streets around it. So when Haiti needed to qualify for the World Cup, they played every single game in another country. Every single one. No home crowd, no home pitch, no home anything, and they still qualified, but that's not even the most insane part of this story. Their coach, the man who led them through every one of those matches, has never set foot in Haiti. Not once. So, how does a country with no stadium, no home games, and a coach who's never seen the place end up at the World Cup facing the five-time champions? That's exactly what we're about to find out. Haiti last played at a World Cup in 1974. That's not a typo. 1974. Richard Nixon was still president. A liter of petrol cost 55 cents. 52 years of absence. And in those 52 years, Haiti didn't just struggle at football. The country went through earthquake, hurricanes, political collapse, and one of the worst gang crises in the Western Hemisphere. By 2021, the national stadium was effectively unusable. Not because of budget cuts, not because of bad pitches, because getting to the stadium meant driving through territory controlled by armed gangs. FIFA doesn't cancel your fixtures for that, so Haiti had a choice. Give up or find another way. They found another way. Every home qualifier played in the United States, in Florida, in neutral stadiums in front of diaspora crowds who hadn't seen their national team in years. Their coach, Sebastien Mignet, French, never been to Haiti. I ran the entire campaign from exile. He couldn't visit his own players' hometowns, couldn't walk the streets they grew up on, couldn't feel what this meant to the country. He just had to win. And here's what makes this even more extraordinary. They weren't just surviving, they topped their qualifying group ahead of Costa Rica, a country that's been to 8 World Cups, ahead of Honduras, 3 World Cups, Haiti, exiled, outcast first, November 18th, 2025. Haiti 2, Nicaragua 0, final whistle in Port-au-Prince, in the streets, not in the stadium, never in the stadium. People poured out and danced. 52 years of waiting, done. Now here's the part that should actually worry Brazil. Everyone knows Brazil. Vinicius, Rodrigo, 5 World Cup trophies. Nobody knows Duckens Nazon. They should. Nazon was the top scorer in the entire CONCACAF qualifying campaign. Not top scorer for Haiti, top scorer for everyone. 6 goals across the whole region, including a hat trick against Costa Rica. Coming off the bench as a substitute. 3 goals off the bench against Costa Rica. The man doesn't start and still wins games. Haiti built their entire qualifying campaign around a player who most football fans couldn't name if you paid them. That's exactly the kind of player who scores against Brazil at a World Cup, because Brazil won't see him coming. Nobody ever does. So here's where we are. A country with no home stadium. A coach who's never visited. A striker nobody's heard of. Against Brazil, 5-time world champions. 200 million people. The most famous football shirt on the planet. On paper, it's not a game, it's a statement. Brazil wins, world moves on. But football doesn't care about paper. Haiti, 1974, that is their only other World Cup. They lost all 3 games and went home. But they also scored against Italy in that tournament in the 46th minute, leading Italy at a World Cup, a country that's been through everything this world can throw at a natio, and they're still here. Still playing, still showing up. That's not a football story. That's something bigger than football. And tonight, whatever the scoreline, the whole world should be watching. Haiti versus Brazil tonight. The poorest country at this World Cup against the most successful. You already know which one has the better squad, but you don't know which one has more to play for. Drop it in the comments. Does Haiti score tonight? Class dismissed.